How you guys doing today? Today I want to talk about something that I know all of you guys have all heard, but it's a different feeling for myself, and that is money does grow on trees. And I'm going to explain to you how, so stay tuned. My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. Now, I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all, from skip tracing to collecting to management, and I've owned 2 debt collection agencies. For the past 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit, and now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Let's go. Okay, be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel as it is growing. Thank you guys for everyone who has subscribed and who has liked videos and who has commented on videos. Be sure to continue to do so. Pass along this message to friends and family. Now, we've all heard the saying, money does not grow on trees. It's something that I've heard ever since I was a kid. You know, you ask for something and then you may get it, you know, whether it's an ice cream or a popsicle or something when you're a little kid and you get it. And then once you ask for something and you actually get the gratification of getting it, what happens? Well, the reality is you continue to ask, And depending on your situation or who raised you and their mind state, you may have heard money does not grow on trees, right? So you start asking, it starts with a popsicle. Next thing you know, it's shoes, clothes, toys, and so forth. And I'm pretty sure at least 90% of you guys have heard the saying, money does not grow on trees. And when I was a kid, when I heard that, I remember thinking to myself, what the heck? I mean, of course money doesn't grow on trees, but what does that mean? And in essence, it was basically your parents telling you that either 1, they didn't want to buy it, or 2, they couldn't afford to buy it for you. And so they give you some riddle to make you think about the situation. But ultimately, it boils down to what? You're not getting what it is that you asked for. And if you're not actually working for your money, then, you know, that's the situation and scenario with regards to that. But let me explain something to you. Money does grow on trees. And let me explain to you a few ways of how that happens, okay? Number 1, investments, right? I don't know if you guys know anything about Robert Kiyosaki, but he has the BI triangle. And technically it's a square. You have the employer, you have the small business owner, you have the investor, and you have the business owner, right? And so the BI triangle basically deals with 3 things, because small business is typically yourself. You find yourself, you become a slave to the actual work itself. Employment, obviously, you're trading your hours for dollars, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, starting out that way. Eventually, you want to go from the employment to the small business to big business to investing, right? Is the BI triangle in a nutshell. But nevertheless, the number 1 way is by investing, right? And you can invest in many different types of ways. One of the first ways I always encourage people to do before you start investing in some company or something you don't understand is you invest in yourself, right? Whether it's self-help books, obviously it all deals, a lot of the stuff, if you want to transform your life, it deals with what you think first, right? Mentally, within your mind state and everything. One of the things that I believe it's Bob Proctor. I listened to a meditation, a 20-minute meditation in the mornings. And one of the things that he say is a man's or a woman's chief delusion is his conviction that things happen outside of his subconscious mind. So in other words, what you think is what will happen. I am a firm believer of that. Obviously, it takes a lot of work with regards to the stuff that you're trying to manifest in your life. But what you think, whether you think you can or you think you can't, it is so true. So I say invest in yourself. Self-help books and so forth. Another thing that's very key that I can actually help you with is your credit. Invest in getting your credit correct. Once you get your credit correct first, it'll help so much with regards to everything, as far as job goals, as far as buying a house, as far as getting credit cards, as far as getting a car, as far as getting any installment loans in general. The better your credit is, the less money you pay. So investing in yourself in the beginning is the best thing that you can possibly do for yourself to save yourself money over the whole of your life, right? And building the perfect credit profile down and below, 30-minute consultation, check that out. It will change your life. We're changing people's lives every single day. Number 2 is a business. Building a business for yourself. A lot of times, some of you guys work 9 to 5s. Start some type of side hustle. I don't have time to start a side hustle. Yes, you do. If you're watching Netflix, you're on social media, those are the 2 main things that take our minds away from what we could be focusing on. That 2 to 3 hours every single day can be helping you build a business. A saying that Kevin O'Leary once said that I saw is, he said that a salary is what they give you to make you forget about your dreams. A salary is like a substitute or something that they give you to make you forget about your dreams. Now, once again, like I always say, there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, but ultimately, my hope is that you take that money from your 9 to 5 and you build a business with that, and that'll help you out. Or you invest it in yourself with regards to self-building, building up your credit, and so forth. The third and final thing is assets, right? Now, as a small definition of assets, a lot of times you hear assets with liabilities. There's nothing wrong with liabilities. It just depends on how you get it. But an asset in the short term is that puts money into your pocket, Assets put things into your pocket. So anything that puts money into your pocket, liabilities are anything that takes money from your pocket. But as far as having that money that I believe grows on trees, you have to invest in assets, stuff that puts money into your pocket, right? And so the reality is, in general, like a tree, not growing on tree, you have to plant your money in certain stuff today, if you're not doing it now. And eventually, if you plant it in the right soil and you take care of it, you will grow that tree, which comes to the saying that I have and the thumbnail that I have on here: money does grow on trees. And 3 reasons of how you can get it to grow on trees is by investing, building businesses, and buying assets. Those are the seeds that you're going to plant in the ground, and eventually those seeds will reap great rewards for you in your life. Okay? Now, there's some freebies down below that I want to help you guys out with as far as your credit goes. Click the links. You got a free pay to delete, a free goodwill letter, and a free cease and desist letter. Those 3 letters are down there for free. Those of you who are looking at building your credit now, it's not going to hurt you. Sign up for a 30-minute consultation. Click the link before. I have extended the times because I know there are a lot of you guys out there who are looking at building your credit. We're coming towards the end of the year. What better way to start the new year with the FICO score and the credit that you need to actually get the better interest rates, or get approved for the home at the better interest rate, or get approved for credit cards with regards to that. And everything that I'm telling you, not only have I done for clients, but it all started out with me as a client. I was my first client. I invested in myself, and I built my credit from a 500 FICO score to over a 780 FICO score currently. Right now, it's like 786, as well as no credit cards to over 6 figures of credit cards. And I can do that for you. Do you deserve to be approved for the credit you'll apply for? Allow Clear and Strategic Credit Repair Services to help you out with that. And I will take delight in that 30-minute consultation to do so. And then obviously, I have been getting authorized users for credit cards. We have a couple credit cards that are left over. I'm doing a great deal, a flat rate on these credit cards. If you want to know about the authorized users, this is a great way to start building your credit, and where you can possibly skip the secured credit cards or skip the low balance credit cards starting out. A lot of the people, the clients that I have that have used us as an authorized user, use me in particular as an authorized user, has on their credit report when they apply for their first credit card. Instead of getting the $300 to $500 balances, they're getting $1,000 to $3,000, depending on the credit profile and so forth. So that information is down below. Be sure to check that out. Be sure to check out all of the stuff that is down below. It'll help you out. Now, if you have any questions with regards to credit or debt, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And as I always state, you be great.